is going on, guys? Brandon over here at Geek Talk. Now, we have something funny to talk about today. If you've been living under a rock, you just haven't been on the internet, I guess. Showtime released a trailer for Everything's Gonna Be All White. Now, if you have that little extension, you can clearly tell. Dude, it had like, last time I checked, it had like 70,000 dislikes to only like maybe 5,000 likes, dude. People are letting them know that they are tired of this kind of shit. We are so tired of this woke agenda being pushed by Hollywood, this radical ideology. We're done, dude. We're sick and tired of it, man. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, man. If you don't want to, I could tell you what it's about right now. It's wokeness, it's bigotry, it's racism, it's bullshit, it's lies, dude. It's everything wrong with the world today, squeezed in a minute and a half. That's all it is, dude. But now we're going to check out. We're going to see what people are saying on Rotten Tomatoes. So let me go over this way. A 2% score by the audience out of 116 ratings. Just they're just letting you know. And I wonder why. I wonder why the professionals ain't even touching this shit. I wonder why. But we're going to check out what people are saying. Riku, this movie is insulting to humankind. This is meant to divide us further, not unite us in a common mission of loving kindness with one another. Yes, Riku, you're right, dude. Whoever thinks this shit is bringing us together, I don't know how many times you were dropped in your head as a child, but you were insane. This does nothing but divide us. This does nothing but make people hate other people for the color of their skin. Isn't that what they claim to fight against? Isn't that what's going on, dude? If you this is nothing but bad for America or the world in general, man. I'm from America, so I'm relating this to America. But yeah, this doesn't bring anybody together. This just divides us, man. It's horrible. How does Showtime approve this hateful and bigoted series? How does this make anything better? Assuming there are people who believe every word of this, do they think it's going to win people over to their side? I'm hopeful in that. I've seen nothing but condemnation regarding this series. I cancel my Showtime subscription, and hopefully others do as well. Yes, Todd, you're completely right. People are letting Showtime know that this is bullshit, and nobody wants to see this fucking propaganda. And to how something like this is made or Showtime approves it, well, I don't know if I can talk about it on YouTube. I don't really want to get spiritual on this channel. That's for my podcast. We're just saying, where we talk about some wild shit. You can find it on anything. We're just saying. But yeah, dude, it is unbelievable, man. And how people actually think this is gonna bring white people over to your side. And I hate that there's sides. I hate this fucking idea that there are sides. We are all people. We're all Americans. I don't know, man. It's like it's some sort of fucking video game. That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like the left is making it seem like. It's some sort of video game that, I don't know. Who thought this was a good idea? Showtime subscription canceled and suffering through one episode. I feel disgust. TJ, you watched an episode? I'm not even putting myself through that. I know what this shit's about. I don't need to watch an episode to know what this is about. But TJ, if I had a little button, round of applause, brother. Round of applause. But I can't imagine. I'm not gonna watch. No, I'm not gonna watch. I'm not gonna watch it. But good time. Showtime subscription canceled. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Really, who thought this was a good idea? Once again, why? Normal thinking people saying like, "What the fuck are you thinking, Hollywood? What are you thinking?" Race grifting at its finest, ultimately harmful to society as a whole, but most harmful to POC. That's one thing people aren't talking about. This does hurt people of color, black people, minorities. It does. An extremist perspective such as this creates a reaction by those on the other end of the spectrum. That reaction is an instant platform for those extremists, who in this case are far larger in number. Net result negative. So why I do this? See first two words of review. Race grifting. You know, kind of how I'm going to grift with Lord of the Rings. Just terrible. I am so disappointed in Showtime. If this were reversed, imagine the outrage that would ensue. Funny how real critics have stayed away from this diatribe. I'm not sure what that means. Hell Friday Night Tights. Fan of Nerd Rocks, Geeks, Gamers, and all those guys. If you guys haven't watched Friday Night Tights, go watch this every Friday night. But, yeah, dude. What, actually, hold on. Where to go? Good point. Good point. You know how I can tell? Well, first of all, I'm so tired of people saying you can't be racist towards white people. It's just impossible. It's the privilege, the privilege. You just can't do it. The privilege, the privilege. Dude, you take this, you flip it, you just flip one thing. You flip the color. What do you got? I'll wait. What do you got? You know what you got. And I'm going to use their fucking bigotry. It's bigotry. I'm just going to use their favorite words in this: privilege, bigotry, racism, Nazi. You fucking, dude, hypocrites. Fucking hypocrites, man. The show's main goal is to make people hate each other. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Wow, how did this bigoted tripe get approved and created? Just goes to show that some people in the industry have no clue what is acceptable and entertaining. If I could give negative stars, I would. Disgraceful. And that is a huge thing. Sorry, I was gonna stop making videos. My baby boy kept waking up, so I put some Copenhagen in, so I'm spitting. I apologize. I know it's gross. I save it for the live stream. I try to keep it out of my videos. But this is the thing, man. I see a lot of my family members do. I see a lot of young kids because I mean, I did it as well. And usually, as an adult, you figure this out, but people on the left tend to not. Okay, growing up, everybody idolized celebrities. You know, I did. You know, I was a huge Jared Leto guy. I still idolize Mel Gibson because he's a fucking saint. But you latch on to a certain celebrity and you kind of relate to them. You find relations with you and them, and you put them on a pedestal. But as you grow older, you realize they don't share your same morals, your same values, and they're living in fucking cuckoo town. They live in fairyland, man. They are so disconnected from what actually goes on in the real world, and you just you accept them as entertainers, but you at the same time you have to accept them to know that they're not like you and me. They're disconnected. They haven't been like you and me for the longest time, and it's weird to me that some adults don't realize that. And so this is how shit like this gets made, because the entertainment industry, Hollywood, doesn't know how the real world works. They go off weird SJWs on Twitter, and they speak the loudest, and that's where they get these ideas. And that's where they think, like, it happens to Star Wars, it's happening to Lord of the Rings, it's probably going to happen to Halo. That's where they get these ideas, because that's what they think the fans want. But in all reality, the real fans, the true fans, are sitting there. You know, they're supporting it with their money, with buying action figures, going to the movies, buying the DVDs, all that shit. That's how real fans support. They don't go on Twitter and that's how shit gets made. They're disconnected. Quit idolizing celebrities, unless they're Mel Gibson. Other than that, don't idolize them. This show will only end up creating more division in an already divided nation. In addition to being divisive, this will actually hurt people of color in the long run. Bada boom, bada bang, man. And that you know, I apologize. Usually on this channel, I talk Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, all that good stuff. And I like to keep it nerdy. I like to cover nerdy news, man. But shit like this, it has to be covered, man. It has to be put on blast. It has to be talked about, because this is the problem, man. Will do nothing but harm. You know, we can talk about, like I said in my previous video, we can talk about all these DC, Game of Thrones, Wheel of Time, all this stuff, man, how they sprinkle in the wokeness, dude. And yes, that does so much, but there are young adults who will watch this shit and truly believe this is what's going on. And so we have to put this on blast, man. We have to tell them how we feel and raise awareness for it, man. Or if we don't, people will go their whole lives thinking this shit is... We have to speak out against it. So start a channel, start a podcast, do what you got to do, man. Raise awareness, talk about this bullshit, man. This shit should not be allowed to be made. This is pure racism. This is pure bigotry. This is pure... whatever else word you want to fucking use in their dictionary. But yeah, dude, I just wanted to show you guys how the fans are just eating this shit alive, man. They were getting so torched, they had to disable the comments to their trailer on YouTube. It was just, it's bad, man. It's getting bad for them, man. And good for you guys. If you like this video, please leave a like down below, comment, let me know your thoughts on the whole thing. And if you've actually watched the show, let me know, man, because got a special talent. And if you're interested in future content, please subscribe. Like always, guys, love yourself. Try to love everybody. Deuces.